Opening faceoff is controlled by Dallas here on home ice. Bob, thank you very much, and we welcome you to Dallas for the back half of our doubleheader, and a scoring chance right off the hop for the Minnesota Wild and Yakov Trenin for this Wild team. Second night of a back-to-back for them, squaring off with the Stars in their home opener. A couple of playoff teams last year in the Western Conference, both of them trying to take another step this year. You'll see the lines and pairs filter through on the bottom of your screen. AJ Malesko, Mike Monaco, and our entire crew with you, and an important couple of points on the line early this year.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Both these teams are really hungry for it. Dallas is one of the 3 teams still remaining undefeated.
Roope Hintz goes speeding in with a backhand kicked out, and Sam Steele could not trigger. Picks it up off the boards. Filters one back around, just out of the reach of the center on this top line, Marco Rossi. Pass out high, boldly with a shot snapped on. Jake Oettinger made the save. Steers that one off as well, and a centering pass went off the skates of Sam Steele. Bogosian tees one up with some traffic parked in front of Jake Oettinger. Fast start these first couple of minutes. Back to the line for the 18th-year defenseman of Bogosian. Dropped out high, Rossi, one-timer, Boldy sent that one toward the far post with Kaprizov lodged in front. Rebound there, Boldy cuts in, and a save made. Redirected off the face-off win by Dallas, but Minnesota tries to lob that one out and does. Yeah, Kaprizov off to a good start with 7 points already. Here's Roope Hintz moving in, carrying in behind, feeds one back, Lindell, score! The Stars strike first.
For everything they had the first 4 or 5 minutes, and then it's Dallas who waits out that storm. Roope Hintz head up the whole way. He's a big, long body. I expected he might step out and either try a wraparound or try to take a shot himself. Instead, it's a beautiful look up to Esa Lindell. A little bit more defensive. He leads their team in penalty kill minutes, but what a beautiful shot there. Low, far post.
Good job on the block by Brodin. Stars quickly back in with Robertson, who pulls up, filtered one, and a big save made on Bork by Philip Gustafsson.
Really like what he's seen on both sides. They were bottom half in both categories, penalty kill and power play last year, so that is important.
Harley moved one on, and a big save made on Rantanen.
He signed a big deal recently, so talk about Mikko Rantanen, how big, how strong, what damage he can do in the offensive zone, both in the way that his quick shot and also the way that he can move the puck, see the puck, and then a quick
drop back for Wyatt Johnston, moving in with Hintz. The shot got swallowed up, the rebound loose for Rantanen, and he could not trigger. Johnston fires high. It settles down for Wyatt Johnston. On the turn, Johnston hangs on to it, scores! 2-0 Stars. Middleton was without his stick, and Johnston maneuvered right to the doorstep.
Try to block the shot, and here you can see on the right side of your screen, he gets tied up there. He's trying to find his stick. I think he thinks that Hintz has his stick, so he's trying to wrestle it, doesn't realize that his is the one down on the ice. By the time he realizes it, too late, Wyatt Johnston shows off fancy hands, walks all the way in, and just pulls it back. And what a finish up and over the...
Duchesne frees it up, was looking for Sagan, intercepted there by Trenin, toward the line, not out. Johnston is stopped by Gustafsson.
Dallas pouring it on right now. You can see they're controlling the play, controlling possession, and Minnesota tries to get it out. They had a little flub play right there, and that's a release valve. That's not a clean pass. They're just trying to get the puck out in the neutral zone towards the end of the period. And it's
team home opener against Minnesota. Wild at 2-1 so far, the Stars at 2-0, and the faceoff goes back to the Minnesota end by Philip Gustafsson. Angled off by Jake Middleton. Moved along out high, it's Thomas Harley. Feeds it off for Bork. Bork, without an angle, peels back away from Spurgeon. Feeds the line for Harley, shadowed by Rossi. A pass from Duchesne, he gets it back. Duchesne with space, net front, score! With Sam Steele parked in front, Dallas on the power play makes it 3-0.
when you have when this happens, Zach Bogosian right there, great position. He recognizes Tyler Seguin's in a dangerous spot, and then Sam Steele sneaks in here. So he's got to protect that area. He makes sure he negates that stick, make sure he gets that out of harm's way, but in doing so, as the puck goes, you can see good play by Duchesne. He's trying to put it to Sam Steele's stick, but instead of an assist.
With Justin Ritzkovian in the box for 51 more seconds. And can Matt Boldy and Minnesota capitalize on that and grab a little momentum here at the outset of the third period? The 11-year veteran Vinny Hinostroza tosses one at Oettinger. He handles that. Robertson sends it out for Seguin. Duchesne gets leveled by Jake Middleton.
Duchesne comes in with the puck, and Middleton comes in my opinion, clean hit. Takes him, he's got the puck. Got to be aware of that, and it is a big hit at neutral.
And now they're going to go. Middleton against Petrovic, who steps in defense of Matt Duchesne, who heads off to the Dallas bench. Middleton wrestles Petrovic to the ice as Duchesne goes down the tunnel after the big hit.
Here's the instigator coming in and dropping their gloves right away. That is something that they want to see, though. These coaches, they want to see that defense of their teammates.
We'll bring in Dave Jackson. Jax, how do you see it? First, the hit, and then Kaprizov for Boldy. Boldy drags and shoots. Tarasenko off the end board. 38 seconds remaining. Booyam out high. All kinds of time here on the power play. Booyam on the turn. Still with it. Score! In front, and the Wild are on the board.
This power play, and looked like they were going to have a two-man advantage, but they didn't. Matt Boldy, he's somebody that's interesting to watch the way he plays the power play. Sometimes he's at the top of the diamond there, and sometimes, the umbrella, and sometimes he's in that net front or puck retrieval. So good work by him to park right in front of Jake Oettinger, get a tip on the puck and up and over. That's exactly what Minnesota needed right now.
Tarasenko along the boards. 7+ minutes to go in a 2-goal hockey game. Tarasenko back to the line for Booyam. Waltzing in on the back pedal. Here's Kaprizov. Kaprizov down low through the wickets. The crowd interjects its thoughts on the call. Booyam off to Kaprizov. A shot! Score! It's a 1-goal game!
On the power play, some beautiful setups, and here he is making good on this one. A lot of time, a lot of space, and then it's good work with Tarasenko down low. We haven't talked a lot about Tarasenko, but a great pickup by these guys. Really smart player, and you've got to honor him. So he comes around the backside, and you can see that Dallas has to be aware of him, and Kaprizov just takes advantage of that net front presence. Joel Eriksson-Ek loves being in that position, but look, not in the way.
Lindell. Eriksson-Ek goes crashing in to wedge it in the corner. Inside at 2 to go. Here's Kaprizov, a shot. Lindell the block. Seguin the turn. Robertson at center. Robertson for Faksa. Score!
The last few minutes have been pushing hard. You see the big guns go back out there. They're certainly fatigued. They played a lot of this last 10 minutes of this game. And then good job by Faksa to bury that one. I mean, he had somebody breathing down his neck there, and one fan very happy that he wore his full goalie regalia to see his Dallas Stars go up by 2. Still a minute 42 left, though.
Spins away from trouble. Works it down low. Tarasenko back to Kirill Kaprizov. In behind Tarasenko. In the corner, to the line. Rossi, a wrister, got blocked by Lindell. Popped ahead by Johnston. Hansen pursues. He scores. 5-2 Dallas. Dallas looked good early on. Minnesota came with energy right out of the gates and again in the third. But the Stars win the first meeting between these two this season by a score of 5-2.